All right, what's going on, guys? Try back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my live viewing reaction slash rant after just seeing the finale, the ending, the final episode for Game of Thrones. So this is not a review. We will do the review afterwards, but I definitely wanted to go ahead and do this one with you guys straight away. I am seriously, I'm going to swear, okay? I'm Canadian. We don't usually swear. I don't like to swear, but I'm going to fucking swear in this video. That was the worst ending to any series I have ever seen. I mean, there are only literally a couple endings that I would hate more than this ending. If Cersei won and just killed everybody that we like, that would be probably a worse ending. Maybe if the Night King won and he just killed everybody, that would be kind of, okay, maybe that would be, maybe not. Maybe I prefer that to this one. This was the fucking worst ending ever. And I just ever. Spoiler warning if you guys haven't seen it yet. Don't bother to watch it. You know, this is so bad. It literally fucks up the entire series. It fucks the whole thing up. I mean, you know, I wanted to wait because people were saying, like, you know, because I've been kind of happy recently, and they did a twist with Daenerys in episode 5, but I didn't want to judge it too soon because, you know, the thing about it is like you gotta wait until you've seen every single. I've in the past before. Sometimes I'll jump the gun and I'll rant about something mid-season and it's not finally finished yet, you know, because you kind of have to see where they're going with it. And even though episode 5, she kills like 1 million people or however many people were in King's Landing, and we get the idea now that she had killed everybody, basically. She exterminated everyone, so it's like 1 million people she killed, more than anybody else in the entire series. It's, you know, I wanted to wait until the final episode to see, okay, what are they going to do in the final episode? Like, how is it going to end now when you have the situation with Daenerys here? But I didn't want to jump the gun and judge it too quickly because we still had this last episode to see if they could, I don't know, somehow do something brilliant to to do something with it to make it make sense. The ending that they chose, okay, so we've been discussing it in the Q&As this week. Last week I did a video called The Ending That No One Wanted. And because that's where we kind of saw things going. We saw an ending here that nobody wanted, which is that Daenerys would basically become the villain in the end, and she would either win the Game of Thrones and she would rule, or Jon and the others, somebody would have to become a Queenslayer and put her down, whether it be Tyrion or Jon or somebody else. So we ended up, the theory of Jon being the Queenslayer ended up being right. And oh my fucking God. I mean, we watched this show since 2011 is when the show first aired in April 2011. So it's basically 9 years with the time off in between. It is the ending nobody wanted. It is. Now that we've actually seen the ending and we've seen the final episode, it is the ending no one would have wanted. I mean, I can't. The only people that would want this ending are people that, and I don't even know why they would watch the show if this was the case. If they hated Daenerys, which there's a few people who hated Daenerys earlier on before the whole, pretty much everybody would hate her after what she did in episode 5. Well, almost everybody, but you know, she had a lot of charisma stuff, but there was a few people, a small percentage, that did not like Daenerys seasons ago. But most people did like her because otherwise, again, if you don't like Daenerys, you don't like Jon, why would you bother to watch the show? Because out of all the characters in the show, okay, there's Tyrion too, there's Sansa, there's, you know, the others that we see at the end, which they kind of spotlight all the others. Even Bronn gets in there too, and they do some comedy. It's like, am I in the fucking mood for some comedy? Okay, the brothels, okay, it's some fine jokes. Wrong context for jokes, bro. You can't do jokes now after what you just did. You know, you have just all the comedy stuff they do after the fact, after Jon kills Daenerys and Drogon flies off with her corpse. I mean, it is just fucking horrible. You know, honestly, I was thinking to myself when the series is done, when it's finally over, which is now, apparently, that this would be a great series to go back and watch. The replay value would be awesome. It would be a great series to go back and watch because we would have expected to see a good ending. And people were saying, well, Trav, the writing's bad all this season. I'm like, okay. You know, I got what you're saying. Let's give it some time to see it through to the end, right? Let's wait until, okay, they were right. It's fucking horrible. It's fucking horrible. I mean, it literally just fucked up the whole series for me. Okay, so Bran ends up being you're not really your elected president, I guess, or you're sort of a king, not really a king, elected, voted type of deal. Okay, so they kind of have a democracy type of thing in the end here. So, fine. Okay, fine. All right, I get it. Cool. That's your brilliant ending. Okay, so you choose him. I have said this in my reviews over the last 9 years, since the very first season, since like the second season. I felt sympathy for Bran, but I don't really like him. I never did. I never liked Bran. He's always kind of got this stupid look on his face, where he sits there like this, and he's got this smug, stupid, dazed look on his face. He has zero charisma. I don't like the character. I get that you want to go with the greater good approach. It's better for the realm. It's better for the people. It's better for everything. Just the whole direction they went down, from episode 5 to bringing Daenerys, just making her such a brutal, killing everybody and everything, 1 million people or whatever the number actually is, and just Jon having to do what he had to do. It's tragic. It's fucking horrible. And for me, I get, don't fucking give me the saying again, if you think this is a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention. Yes, I fucking know. Okay, they told us it would have kind of a whatever ending. But the problem with it is that at this point, we actually would have been kind of surprised if maybe they had gone with a happy ending. And you can go two ways with this. You can either give people what they want and give them kind of a happy ending where everybody's pretty much happy, or most 80% are happy with it. Or you can go the other way and you can swerve them, right? You can do a twist. Right, and there have been lots of seasons, more twists than even there were last season, right? Daenerys and Jon and everybody, you twist, right? Now, the thing is with this is that in the end, in the very last episode, do you want to have there be a big twist like that and disappoint everybody? Because, after a twist, you want to see what happens next. It doesn't work in a finale because it's over, so you can't do anything after that. You twisted everybody. Nobody would have wanted to see that, or would have thought, okay, we'll have Daenerys become evil and kill everybody, and then we'll have Jon kill her, and then we'll have Tyrion somehow, he survives. Okay, fine. Grey Worm is a villain, basically, because he's following Daenerys to the grave and afterwards wants to kill everybody, even people that have surrendered. And so that's not right either. And so you set it up in a situation where it's like, it's just a clusterfuck. And, okay, so you have kind of some seasons at the end are, okay, Jon's north of the wall and everything, but everybody hates him, and he's basically got this dirty feel that Jaime sort of used to have because he killed the person, but it was for the right thing, and you get into this kind of I just fucking hate it. I don't care anymore. It was so bad. I just don't fucking care. I just think it's like, in the end, okay, I understand maybe you don't want to have a 100% happy ending, but maybe you want to have an ending that maybe 50% or 60% or 70% of the people are somewhat happy with. Give us one of the characters that's got some charisma, that has some fans that people like, and do something with them. So I don't know. This whole season I've been trying to not let any kind of negativity get me down or anything like that, and try to take the positive approach with it. But I can't bullshit myself 100% either and say, oh, okay, what's the good side of it? Well, it's a democratic type of ending and this kind of thing, and they vote in who, and it's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't fucking care, because the characters that I cared about, you either killed them in brutal fashion, or you made them not who they are anymore. Jon is not the same at the end as he was earlier. He's the Queen Slayer now, this 2.0, which I just feel like it's such a disappointing way to finish it up. It's so disappointing. And there was people years ago that said, like, I'm done with the series. Like, after Rob and some of the other people were killed and they swerved and they did that, and that's the way the show is. I get it. But you always kind of thought that, maybe in the end, you'll have an ending that people will be happy with, and it'll make it worthwhile that you watch the show for these 9 years. It'll make it worthwhile that maybe if you bought posters, or you bought, some figures, like I have a Jaime figure and stuff like that, or if you bought some Game of Thrones merchandise or shirts or whatever, that in the end, it would come down to it being worth your while to watch the show. This ending made me feel as a viewer like it was not worth the years that we put in to watch the show. That they fucked it up so bad that I will tell people in the future, don't bother watching, 8 seasons of Game of Thrones. Don't bother watching it, because in the end, it doesn't fucking matter anyway. Because all the characters you care about are going to either be destroyed or going to be killed, and they're going to lose, and it's all going to be just doom and gloom, and it's going to be crap in the end anyway. And so, I wasn't necessarily expecting to see flowers and rainbows and gumdrops in the end for Game of Thrones. It's not necessarily what I was expecting. But, I thought it might be a little bit of a swerve if they gave us a little bit of a happy ending, because a lot of people thought, well, the ending will be something you don't expect. And yeah, it is something you don't expect, because it fucking sucks, and nobody wanted to see that. So you didn't expect it. So are they going to do prequels? Are they going to do spiritual series? I don't give a shit now. Maybe I'll watch them anyway. Maybe I'll do reviews of you guys anyway to see what they do. But, you know, this is one where it's like you had this great franchise. You had so many people watching it, so many people interested in it. And yes, you used some awesome swerves throughout the show to really twist on the audience and not give them what they want and go a different direction they didn't expect. But in the end, you continued to do that right up until the very last episode with the pacing pedal to the metal in 6 episodes. Character change happening so rapidly, people can't even get their head around it. And it just felt like you just wanted to race to a conclusion. You picked something, you picked an ending that people didn't expect, and you wrapped it up in a fashion that was so lackluster and so just drab and gray of ash and whatever else filtered that I just didn't give a shit. By the time the episode was over, I wasn't laughing at Bronn's brothel jokes. I wasn't laughing at anybody else and some of the stuff they were doing. I didn't care what Tyrion was up to. I wasn't really happy he survived. You know, I didn't really, the last Lannister, I should be happy for that. I don't really care because I just felt like it's so drab and you just turn everybody against each other and then they all kind of come together and agree that, okay, fine, Grey Worm's pissed and he's going to leave and whatever. Drogon just leaves and whatever. And it's like, I am so disappointed, man. I am so fucking disappointed. You know, I really wish they could have done something different in the end to just make it like, you know, a little bit more worthwhile to put your years in. I mean, I enjoyed the series. There was moments of really, you know, great stuff throughout the series, but the way the ending wrapped it up, it just all made it feel like it was a waste of fucking time. It really did. And it's like, well, they're not going to do a sequel after this. Well, who fucking cares if you don't do a sequel? Who cares now? Because that was shit. That was just fucking shit. Okay, that's it for the video. There's my reaction after just watching it with you guys. Let me know how you felt. Am I being too harsh on it? I don't fucking think so. Is there anybody who did fucking like it? Like, did you seriously like it? And don't troll me by saying, oh, I liked it when you didn't. Did you seriously have a smile on your face or think, oh, that was awesome at the end of that fucking episode? Did you seriously think that? Because if you did, I want to see your comments below and see why that fucking is. Because I just feel like I just wasted so many hours of making videos and all this shit for Game of Thrones and over the years, over the last 9 years, and I shouldn't have fucking bothered. I should have just watched something else because, honestly, or played a video game or something because that was just so pathetic. It's so sad, man. That is a sad, rushed effort, in my opinion. Swerve effort in the end. You twist at the very end to go to what? There's no more time. The series is over. You twisted to what? To Bran? That's what you twisted. That's what you did. I'm fucking done. All right, I'll try to be back for a review. I don't even fucking want to do it, but I guess I should anyway. So be back soon for that. Let me know where you guys are at. Leave your comments below. I don't give a shit. Thumb it up, thumb it down. I don't care. Okay, I don't care anymore. You know what? I'm so dejected. I just don't care. That's it for this video. See you guys again soon. Travis saying peace. Later, guys. See ya.